Hand clapper and sisters, we are finally back. We finally made it to another reaction on this Mystelics Reacts channel. Of course, big up all the Mystelics family. I appreciate you guys for tuning yet again to another vibrations. And of course, the newcomers are the big up yourself. The newcomers are the big up yourself. I said that really fast. Big up yourself for being a part of this vibrations. Brothers and sisters, don't forget to do what? Click the thumbs up button. Click it, man. Click it to help push these videos for the. And of course, what are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment box below, brothers and sisters. Definitely do so I can read your stuff and others can see as well what you have to say in this regard right there. Don't forget, if you've not done so yet, subscribe. Click this thing right there, brothers and sisters. Some of you guys tend to watch on your TV, and if you have not done so yet, you can still click it, brothers and sisters. Push your cursor up, your pointer, press the up button and so forth, and then highlight, then bow, boom bang, yes sir, you'll get the vibrations right there. So definitely subscribe for more vibrations. And of course, inadvertently becoming part of the Mystelics family. Those who subscribe are not part of the Mystelics family. Those who subscribe with the post notification bell are part of the Mystelics family right there, brothers and sisters. So I just had to point this out right there, okay? All right. Anyways, guys, let us get into the vibrations right there. Of course, I saw this sentiment a while back, brothers and sisters. And of course, it spoke to me in a mannerism, that of which I think a number of persons might not know. But then it brought me to another sort of revelation, brothers and sisters, which is interesting. I'll tell you the first part and I'll tell you the second part. This, of course, is what is indicated right there. Poverty. What is poverty? They say it's a mind frame. But poverty is a state of being. Brothers and sisters, if you don't have monies and you can barely make it, that is poverty. Right there, that is survival of the fittest, brothers and sisters. Life should be more than just working and paying bills and then you have nothing else to make yourself truly live in this life. So poverty, brothers and sisters, is a state of being. But apparently poverty in this modern world that we live in right now, brothers and sisters, even though you have a regular job and you are able to save and this kind of things, in reference to a number of individuals of society, they will believe that if you do not have luxurious stuff, for some reason or the other, they'll think you are poor. But anyways, poverty has convinced many women that a man's love isn't real, or it's not real love unless he gives them monies. We can see that in the modern times, brothers and sisters, especially when you go there and you talk to women, they're looking to see what kind of watch you have, what kind of shoes you wear, what kind of clothes you wear, if you have jewelry and all those kind of things there. Big chain, you don't even know if it's fake or real, but big chain, brothers and sisters. Everybody watching to see, oh, you have a little money, let me see if I can, if you come and talk to me, I'll be, if you do have them things there. Actually, just saw a video of a girl talking to a rich man. The rich man doesn't, a rich boy, rich young adult man. And she's asking him, why don't you have chains and stuff? Because she's here and he's rich and stuff. And he's like, why don't you have these chains and this stuff? And he said, well, he's put his money in other different ventures. A young man, kudos to him for that. He's saying that he put his money in other ventures. And, she's like, really? Then they ask her, is money important to you? Then she said, no. No, it's interesting when you listen to people sometimes. She said no, even after asking him that question. Hey, fair question. She said, no, I don't. Money is not a factor for me per se. But she's trying to find out where his money is going. As soon as she said that, he popped his balloon. Bow. Got your mother home, please. Brothers and sisters, poverty has convinced many women that a man's love isn't real unless he gives them some sort of monies. No, brothers and sisters, it's one thing when you are able to find a man that can provide for you. In this modern time, brothers and sisters, you work yourself, he works and is able to contribute. I was thinking of a particular story I was going to give, but let me leave that alone right there. But you are able to contribute, he's able to contribute, and not just, because some women believe that because they make more than you, somehow, that you're not a man. That's an interesting scope right there. But anyways, poverty, as indicated right there, let's get to the real meat of what I really want to say in that regard. I could go a whole lot on this one, but poverty has convinced many women that a man's love isn't real unless he gives them money. Now, brothers and sisters, I want you guys to replace a number of things in there. Poverty has convinced many people in Dominica that if a government does not give them money, he does not care for them. If he doesn't give them handouts, even though the DJ will say no handouts, if he doesn't give them anything, brothers and sisters, if he doesn't give them a stove, if he doesn't give them a bag of cement, they would not support him. No, I don't want you. That's what poverty can do to a number of individuals or their brothers and sisters, completely sidetracking them from what is really and truly important. Oh, what can you give me for my vote? I will never forget watching that lady on camera say she vote. All you promise her, all you give her a bag of cement. She didn't get the bag of cement, but she voted. She come back in the by-election in Grande, brothers and sisters. I think after Ed Regis, I think that is his name. After Ed Regis passed away, they had the by-election. And she came back, brothers and sisters, saying she did not get her bag of cement. And she come this time for her to get her bag of cement. She wanted something in exchange for the thing that can truly set her free. Economically speaking, I'm talking about, brothers and sisters, not spiritually speaking. That is a whole other aspect right there. But it seems like the broken down of society when people are saying, well, what can you give me? What can you give me in exchange for my vote? And if that one give me a house and you cannot give me nothing, well, that is chupul, you know. Chupul, that's what you have to offer, even though what I have to offer will actually elevate you beyond just giving you things that you think you're getting for free. There's always a price to pay, brothers and sisters. Nothing in this life is free. Sometimes you give up your own freedom for the sake of mediocrity. That is crazy right there, brothers and sisters. You give up your own freedom for things that don't even truly matter in this life. They don't even truly matter. For materialism or for the sake to go and get free rum or food. I mean, you're trading yourself to get free rum and conquers, brothers and sisters. That's crazy. That is insanity beyond measure. Something is wrong when it comes down to the human mind. When you can bend and break them so much that the principal factors leave them, just like I remember Jason Fountain saying that he left and he was a goat. Out there, the goat leave the paddock and it's hard for the goat to come back. But now he's back. Completely bypassing what he stated right there, even though he joined back with the very people that he stated were corrupt and a criminal enterprise. Interesting. Brothers and sisters, I always ask this question from time to time. What is your price that you'll have to give up? What is your price, brothers and sisters? I think my price is very, very high because I've seen all kind of things. I have seen all kind of things, and these things is like, okay, yeah, great. Nice, you're wonderful. I know some people who have cars that they only use in once or twice a year. Obviously, I know why they're buying it on the merit of, luxury and then writing it off for the business, and they can, either get the latest. When 2022 out, they're switching it out to get the latest instead of putting it in taxis and all. Anyways, that's a whole other story. So I understand that sentiment right there. But some people just want it because, because they see others have it, I want to prove that I am the best of the best, brothers and sisters. So I come around other people who have less than me to try to impress people who have less than me. That's kind of crazy right there, brothers and sisters. For some reason or other, I never understood that philosophy. Anyway, brothers and sisters, it's very interesting that this thought process brought me to that right there. Poverty has convinced many people that a man's love, or your government's love, isn't real unless they give you something or they give you some sort of money. But you don't realize sometimes it comes at a cost. Interesting stuff right there. Talking about cost, brothers and sisters, I remember seeing this post of Fabi J. And Fabi J was pointing out a number of interesting things. Fabi J tends to go on rampages and all sorts of things and just I don't know, just doing things out of the ordinary. But I saw this and it spoke to me, brothers and sisters. Because I think these are things that have been indicating, not in its totalitarian sense when he put it that way in his post. But let me read it to you, brothers and sisters. You shouting, labor, labor. Well, there's a question back there. You shouting, labor, labor. Then you want to apparently off yourself. You want to turn off yourself, brothers and sisters. Why? I never understood that philosophy. You are supporting the very people that you feeling miserable with, but because they are your quote-unquote people, these are my people, my mother, them support them, so I'm supporting them too. Why, brothers and sisters? And you live in a circumstance where the very people are keeping you oppressed, whether it be by your mind or through economic means. Interesting. Then he's saying to off yourself. If that's what you want to do, off yourself. You're struggling, but worshiping all your gods, Scaro. And Scaro pull up like this as if, oh, look me, I am by powerful with the people that he has enemies. All you gods, Scaro. All you shouting 5 more years, yes. While still all you struggling, then all you coming on the internet crying for help, yes. Going on MO News and all sorts of news. Dominica breaking news us. Hey guys, I need help. Can somebody donate and those kind of things. Coming to me too. Finding my number and say, Mystelics boy, I have a struggle. I need to clear a barrel. I don't have monies and this kind of. You think I'm going to fall? Me? You think I'm going to fall for that? Me? The hard I work hard with nobody. Oh my God. Was there for me to then say that you're going to take my money and just do crazy? My brothers and sisters, come on. You should know better than that. When there's help that needs to be helped, I don't even give people money. I provide a service for them, or I find means and ways to get products for them. Just like when Maria happened and a number of persons needed stuff, I wasn't going to take these people money and give people money. No! I was going to buy the products and things that I indicated that I was going to do and bring them out, share them around Colio, Portsmouth, Lago, Roseau got, a number of places across Dominica got, in the south got, on the west got, so solar devices, all those kind of things there, and charging devices, just in case it were to happen again. But anyways, brothers and sisters, let's get back to this, because I suspect I like to talk on that regard right there. Well, you shot in 5 more years while you're still struggling, and all you come on the internet to cry for help me, please, please, please help me. Putting yourself in a circumstance that of which you then crying for more help. I think that is wickedness on the part of the people who know that there's a problem, brothers and sisters. Kind of reminds me of the situation when one of the individuals saying, oh, somebody told me that other people were telling them, oh, they don't find United Workers' Party is a viable option. You know, the present option is killing the country, destroying the economy. Huh? Anybody else would do, my goodness gracious. Once you get that one out, you can put things in position so they can ensure that the continuation, whether you don't like them or not, brothers and sisters, you bring them there to offset what is taking place so that proper laws can be put in to provide proper electoral reform that will then move forward for free and fair elections. No, we don't find them viable, or we don't find them. And don't get me wrong, I think United Workers' Party should do more, yes, no doubt about it, on the merit of meeting and actually providing different candidates in a number of places so that people can go, no doubt about it. But you're telling me at the present situation, knowing that especially the leader of the opposition at President Dr. Thompson Fontaine has done miracles across the world when it comes on to the economy. Even South Sudan was probably one of the worst economies in the history of the world, brothers and sisters. You saw when it came on, it started rising, brothers and sisters. The GDP factor started rising. Send kits, a number of Caribbean countries, Grenada I think also, Antigua as well, have also benefited on the merit of Dr. Thompson Fontaine. And we have him here in Dominican, and people asking if he's a viable, really? The economy that we need, an economist, PhD, Dr. Thompson Fontaine, an economist that of which Spirit has screwed up. He's in psychology on the people, very interesting. Anyways, let's continue right there. So all you struggling and all coming on the internet and asking for help. If you support Labour and you're shouting 5 more years, then he's saying to, well, Fair BG, he's saying to take out yourself. I disagree that. I don't take out yourself, brothers and sisters. Where there's will, where there's life, there's hope. Okay? Anyways, if you're feeling, thing. He's saying nobody cares. Which I think is actually the case right there. Because apparently people want to be talking, oh, I need help, and they come in, oh, election, woohoo, we see what we drinking, we eating conkles, and, we voting the very people, and they come in a year later, or 6 months later, oh my God, struggle. Something is wrong with all you. Something is wrong with some of all you. With some of all you, something is definitely wrong. My goodness. All you want people... Olios want to fight people for party politics who are speaking truth about Dominica. Yes. Truth. We know the economy is destroyed. We know it's a fact. Jobs are not being created. Hospitals need help. Every sector in Dominica except the construction industry needs help, brothers and sisters. And the construction industry is being handled by whom? The foreigners. When Dominicans themselves have to go and beg, alas, you're a Dominican born. Foreigners, the government you put in charge, you vote for, whether it's through whatever means, brothers and sisters. You vote for him and he's coming to put foreigners who making millions upon billions of dollars on the backs of Dominicans and their birthright. And you have to go and beg these people who participating in your birthright. Bruh, something is wrong with all you. Fighting people for party politics. Even though these people are actually speaking the truth about Dominican, only struggling in silence, yes. I see some of all you know. I see some of all you, yes. Suffer in silence, but then when your party come out, it's kind of like people in New York. I don't know why people are staying in New York, but anyway, it's kind of like people in New York because New York is a struggling place. I mean, there are some people that are doing well, well there and stuff, but generally speaking, brothers and sisters, you go to New York, you got cheap clothes, you come down Dominica, oh, you're looking fine and dandy, nice, and you have fake chain and all kind of thing on you, brothers and sisters. You come there and you look in dice and I come from America. And sometimes you even have an accent. I come from America, And look me over there, That's not American. You get the point, brothers and sisters. Cheap stuff, they come down Dominica. Their money is converted, even they making, $8,000, whatever they making. And they come down with for $500. They can then bring that to $1,200 and something dollars. And they can come and free up themselves a little. I go in concert and stuff and whatever. Anyways, brothers and sisters, let's continue right here. You get the point. If you're somebody who is shouting 5 more years, then he's saying off yourself. No, I think you should stop your dirty ways. If you cannot take it under your prime minister, he's saying that again. You should wisen up, brothers and sisters. Wisen up. Nobody gives or nobody cares, apparently. Go ahead. Anyways, my philosophy on his take is to wisen up, okay? He might be a little brute in his stuff. But wisen up, brothers and sisters. It's important to wisen up yourself. You do wisen up, somebody else will wisen up for you. And they'll take advantage of the people who choose to remain dumb. That is what is happening in Dominica. They are making Dominicans dumb. And sometimes they even calling Dominicans Dominicans. Can you imagine that? A word that was never existing in the years gone by. They are now calling Dominica. Foreigners are calling Dominicans Dominicans. Even Dominicans calling Dominicans Dominican. Can you imagine that? That is truly something else right there, brothers and sisters. Wisen up! I think that is very much a factor that is lacking in Dominica right now. Talking about wisening up, brothers and sisters. Look at this. Cuba, Dominica breaking news, brothers and sisters. Letter to the editor. A number of persons have indicated this to me as well. Time over time, brothers and sisters. It seems like every year I have to be saying this. I said that last year. I said that the year before. I said that the year before. And then some years earlier, I was talking about United States, Midwestern, and all the others, brothers and sisters. What is the other one name? I forget. Glen now. Oh, problem, brothers and sisters. What a problem in Cuba. The situation continues. To whom it may concern, this individual is saying, this is our third appeal to the government of Dominica regarding the stipend owed to Dominican students studying in Cuba. I am a Dominican student currently studying in Cuba. And on behalf of my colleagues or fellow students and myself, I wish to highlight the issue concerning the unpaid stipend owed to us. The government of Dominica has not disbursed the stipends, which of course they have to then rely on the family some way, somehow. The struggle is hard. Sometimes the family cannot do it for them. Maybe all you have to start getting some garden or something and plant all your own rice and fig. Yes, you probably have to make your own garden. But then they might take it and that's, anyways. Concerning the stipend, brothers and sisters, the government has not disbursed the stipends for the second semester of the 2024-2025 academic year. The payment was due at the end of January. or early February, yet it is now early June. I think they took some of that money for them to go St. Joseph, not St. Joseph, Dubla, and Siwo, brothers and sisters. Bring Mia Motley. Mia Motley probably take some of that money, eh? Yes. Probably they had to pay her speaker fees, brothers and sisters. Speaker fees, because she come and give speech. You notice in Mia's speech, she talk about Africa and all kind of thing, you know, and what have you. That is a speech that she came to give. So most likely, they had to pay her speaker fees. Tell me I'm wrong, brothers and sisters. Tell me I'm wrong. Anyways, let's get back to these vibrations. So from January or early February, they're supposed to be sending the money. It's June now. And no positive update. Not Ian that dinner. Not Ian that is the ambassador. Not Ian Douglas the ambassador for Cuba, no, brothers and sisters. Huh? Not Ian only have to go to. Ian don't do nothing for Portsmouth. You think Ian somehow going to do things in Cuba? Well, all the best, brothers. All the best. You know. All the very best to you guys. I'm sorry, but all the best, brothers and sisters. When you have a set of incompetent people, you cannot expect competence to happen. You cannot. Despite repeated requests for the ambassador, Ian, of Dominica to Cuba, to inquire with the relative. He probably even forget to inquire. He probably even forget. I wonder if Cuban rum deadlier than Dominican. I don't know. Let me leave that there, brothers and sisters. But multiple attempts have been made for the ambassador to inquire. And of course, his only response have been no updates as yet. Or no response at all. Currently, the ambassador is in Dominica attending the 70th anniversary, of course. Of course, he's there. You think he's going to miss it? And he's taking all your money, the flight. Not his money he taking to fly from Cuba to Dominica, you know. It's all your money, all your stipend money he taking to fly back and forth. You think he's going to miss this SeaWorld? Oh, no, no, no. Not at all. Well, I didn't see him, though. But I wasn't looking for him. Anyways, unfortunately, brothers and sisters, we feel that no genuine effort is being made, obviously. You have the Portsmouth Pal Rep, former Portsmouth Pal Rep, Ian, right there. Well, he might be, they change him out now. I don't know, brothers and sisters. You will let me know if they change him out, right there. Therefore, we are compelled, brothers and sisters, compelled to use the platform to bring this critical issue to the attention of those responsible. The funds are urgently needed to cover essential expenses, especially understanding that Cuba inflation has gone through the roof. When Obama opened things up, you know, people started coming in and they started trading or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And inflation just went through the roof, brothers and sisters. Shock of opening up to the rest of the world. The funds are urgently needed to cover essential expenses such as food, school supplies, toiletries, and transportation. Student life in a foreign third world country is already difficult. I think Cuba is a fourth world country, because they still have stuff back in the day anyways. Oh my goodness, that is something else. I don't think people understand the gravity of that situation, eh? Because one thing, when you have high inflation, things not as cheap, or you could say, let me bring stuff. I know people used to do that. Come Dominica, buy stuff, put in their suitcase, and go back to Cuba to sell it. I remember people tell me they used to live, quote unquote, lavishly, so they wouldn't necessarily have to depend on the government, so to speak, for the stipends. Even though back in the day, I think the government used to do better when it comes to the stipend. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong when it comes down to the Cuba situation. But we know for a fact that things have gotten worse. Far worse, brothers and sisters. And the government doesn't seem to meet the obligations that it indicated that it was going to be doing for the Cuban students, so Dominican students in Cuba. Of course, third world country is already difficult, and the absence of these funds adds unnecessary financial stress. We understand the economic challenges in Cuba, including recent restrictive changes to mobile. Oh, that's probably okay. Okay, mobile data, your data on your phone, which have increased the cost of communication. So they definitely put in that on the foreigners. No doubt about it. It was already expensive, but I guess it go up already. Our families are making great sacrifices, often shipping supplies to support us amid these hardships. However, we also expect the government of Dominica to uphold its commitments and provide the stipends as contracted. We respectfully urge the Minister of Education and really, the Minister of Education. She didn't say go and shake all your pampala. Huh? She didn't say go and form the halot. Not that she tell the people. Okay. Anyways, respectfully urge the Minister of Education and the government of Dominica to resolve the matter promptly. The youth and future professionals of Dominica urgently need your support. But this is very interesting when people always talk about, oh, they helped me and so forth while giving you serious stress. And when you make it overseas, they come and say, hey, that was our own, that was our own. I sent that person to study while giving the person serious stress. But the family members have to go up and beyond. Sometimes they're even giving overtime in Dominica for you to be able to help your family members. You are barely surviving trying to save $5 to $55. No longer $200. Huh? Trying your best to save $5 to $55, brothers and sisters. Ah, boy. That is truly something else. Right there. I just had to put this up, brothers and sisters. Moving along. Hopefully the government, brings assurance to the individuals out there because they are on their own. And the people are supposed to look out for them, not looking out for them. The ambassador, I mean, no updates yet. All right. Anyways, moving on, brothers and sisters. Talking about the ambassador in Portsmouth, brothers and sisters. And apparently something took place in the Portsmouth region.
This is the patch of grass near the Indian River in the town of Portsmouth, where two masked individuals hid and came out to rob me. Please cut it.
So that's a good advice right there, brothers and sisters, cutting it. But the problem here is, if you cut this thing, don't get me wrong, I think people should not be robbing people. But if you cut this thing, there are multiple grass regions across Dominica where people can actually go and hide and commit their crimes and so forth and so forth. So yes, cut that, no doubt about it, that is a solution. But if you cut that, then you have to look to other places where people can hide to also cut these things as well. Because although in your mind, you might say, okay, this is an area I need to be mindful of. They caught it. And you're not mindful of other areas, then that can also be places where other people or you yourself might get robbed again. So it's not just saying, oh, let's focus on this one alone. We should also focus on other regions as well. I think that is also vital when it comes down to that circumstance, and stop individuals out there who might be not caught yet, because apparently a lot of robbers don't seem to get caught in Dominica for some reason or the other, even though some of them on camera. That's very interesting right there. So I just had to put this out there, brothers and sisters. Stop the following ways. Sorry about that, brothers and sisters, but with that said right there, let's continue in that regard. Of course, we have to celebrate none other than Glen Prince, brothers and sisters. Mr. Prince was successful in being a goalkeeper for Dominica, between Dominica versus BVI, and Dominica won, brothers and sisters. And of course, they are celebrating his last game in Dominica. Good kudos to him, no doubt about it, for the job well done, serving in different capacities when it comes down to the football arena and representing Dominica across the world, I would have to say right there. No doubt about it, he has been a stalwart. And he seems to be retiring from the football world, I guess, for the football world in Dominica, because apparently it has been indicated that this was his last home game. He didn't say it was his last game, he says his last home game right there. So kudos to Glen, no doubt about it. It was a big celebration for him in that regard right there. It's always a good thing that your final game ended up, your final home game ended up in a win. So kudos to Dominica for whooping BVI, British Virgin Islands, 2-1. 2 love. So this is Glenson, legendary goalkeeper, right there. He also teaches football overseas as well. Always nice to see the Dominican folks, doing well, whether home or abroad. Reminds me of people like Jerome Romain from Portsmouth as well. Kudos to Jerome Romain, Theala Ford, and of course the A10 girl are running in Jamaica and beating people. A number of them as well. So hopefully, I think they had a speech and all kind of stuff, and they were giving him some awards or some stuff as well. Hopefully, he got some monies with that, you know, not just saying, oh, look at trophy, you know, look at trophy, you've done nice for us, thank you, you know, in the ups and downs, you know, you've won some games for us, saved a lot of goals, you know, that could have completely embarrassed Dominica. And look at piece of plastic, well-designed plastic, look. Hopefully that comes with some sort of money, all right? At least 50,000, you know, when you go in America, so at least 50,000 US dollars, okay? All right, brothers and sisters, I just had to point this out right there. Take out a point now, we talk about Glen. There's an individual who is above 8, brothers and sisters. And this is the individual right there.
So, Mr. Nick, the question is, how old are you?
84.
84. So you born in what year? 1930? No, 1940. 1941. 1941. Okay, so why are you still playing cricket?
I play cricket
So he's 84 years old, brothers and sisters, and he's still playing cricket.
because I love it. And I've been playing league cricket for many, many years.
He doesn't look like he's 84 at all. He looks like he's about 60, 50, 60.
And I just continue. Keeps me fit and keep me healthy.
You see, I think that is important for a number of individuals to understand. Brothers and sisters, as people get older and older, one of the things that is noticed by them is the isolation. And isolation affects the mind as well. This is why sometimes when you do something bad in the jail cells or whatever you, they put you in isolation for a week and this kind of things there to break you, brothers and sisters. Isolation does break you. So when you get older, let's say you're growing up, you don't have no children, nothing to look after you, nobody at all. You just there in your house by yourself and nobody. Isolation, brothers and sisters, can pretty much affect you. Actually, have this. My grand uncle is elderly, and that man does all sorts of things, man. He's like 80-something years old. He goes all over the place doing different things. He's a busy man, and he looks young and looks healthy. He even flirts heavily. Yes, sir. My grand uncle is the best, right there, man. And of course, this guy is keeping himself occupied. Keeping himself occupied, brothers and sisters. This is something I think individuals need to keep in mind, especially those Miss Independent people who will say, I don't need a man and these kind of things. They don't need a man, but they want to have children or stuff, and then they raise the children at a statistical disadvantage, causing a lot of ruckus in society because, you know, people who are single parents, single mothers more specifically, tend to raise more delinquent children, you know, which is, you can check the statistics for yourself. But it's about family structure and passing the next generation. And when the people are elderly, you have a set of, maybe your grandkids can check you and those kind of things there. And you grow in them, you pass on children, your grandkids can check you when you get older. And this kind of things, the interaction is necessary, brothers and sisters. I don't think individuals properly think of these things at all.
And you're still contributing?
Yeah, man. You know I do.
Yes. And what do you enjoy more, bowling or batting?
Both.
Both?
Yeah, but
Bowls and bat.
bowling out all right in bowling, but sometimes
You can tell from his hands, brothers and sisters, that he's very active right now.
today I bat, sometimes
That's
I don't
Mr.
even bat.
711 right
Sometimes I
there.
don't even bat.
According to what is written right there, brothers and sisters, Mr. Nick, 84 years young, who's he still playing? Anyways, who is still playing? I'm sure that's what they're trying to say right there. Scored 9 of 3 balls, so he must have hit a 4, 4, 3, and whatever.
No. What number were you batting today?
Top bowler.
Number 10.
Number 10. I think that was too low. That was too low today.
Yeah, well, number
But
10.
he's an elderly man, so they wouldn't want to put him to face the hardship and stuff.
So in your youth, which part of the Caribbean are you from?
Dominica.
He's from Dominica. That's why I posted this right there. Kudos to the individual from UK who sent this to me.
Did you play a good standard there?
Yeah, I do first 11 when I was 15.
Oh, when you're 15.
Yeah, I do first 11.
Well, it's always a pleasure to play, Mr. Nick.
Yeah,
And you take care,
I
my
know
brother.
you, man.
Yeah, you take care. All the best. Yeah.
Kudos to him, no doubt about it, brothers and sisters, for keeping on and staying fit and so forth and so forth. The question I have to ask when he said you from Dominica, the thought that came to mind is, how many 84-year-old people do you know in Dominica who plays cricket? Who still plays cricket? How many 70-year-old in Dominica that still plays cricket? Do you know anybody, brothers and sisters? Seems like the economy or the atmosphere that is in is conducive for him to be able to do these things. Sometimes in Dominica, you have to try to see how you can survive. Or see if you can get a little something or social security. If social security give you money at that particular month, then you know, okay, if they miss that one, then what's a good struggle, brothers and sisters, especially if you don't have anybody to look after you, bro. That is, I don't think people understand the depth of this thing right there, you know. I don't think people understand the depth of this thing right there, especially ladies, man. Ladies, you have a biological clock. Be mindful to use it. I know some of you are vexed with me. That's all the business. The truth is the truth. You have a biological clock. Make sure you don't. There's men out there who are eager to want to be with you, but because they don't have the financial status, bring me back to the interesting. Because they don't have the financial status, or they are not able to give you the world. They can probably buy a bread for you. They can probably, you know, push you on a bicycle or something. I don't know. But because they are not able to meet the standard of criteria that you think you deserve, you then miss out on great relationships and opportunities with great people. I remember talking to a particular person at an interview with them, and that person was thanking their husband for always being there, pushing them, and so forth and so forth. Thanking her husband. But I also knew how they both ended up together. Because every time the guy was pursuing her, she would always reject him, because I'm sure she was looking for somebody better than him. And then she realized, hey, this guy is pursuing me. Maybe I should just give him a chance. And she gave him a chance. And today, when you see them, they're always together from time to time. And then she's always giving kudos to her husband. You know, don't miss out on great relationships, brothers and sisters. Don't miss out on it. Because you feel like, oh, that person needs to have a set of money, or that person need a gold chain. Rubbish, brothers and sisters. Anyways, I just have to throw this out there. Right there. Do with that what you will, brothers and sisters. And with that said right there, it's about Mystelics. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button if you understand what I'm saying. If you appreciate my concise, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get the latest vibrations when they do definitely tend to come through. Right, it's about Mystelics once again, guys. Be real. Solid King always. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Remember, guys, be real, brothers and sisters. Be positive.